Whoa, hold on. It's not showing. 3. Hey, Donna. Hello, Harry. Hey, Donna. So good to see you. How are you? It was very windy and kind of chilly here in Texas today. Kind of boho colors. And I have coffee in my cup. That's hot. Hey, how are you? Thank you for being here. Whoops. This color is turquoise. 4. Oh, good. Oh, wow. You know, one day this week it got up to 80 here. Might have even been 2 days. Hold on. Lost the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It felt like it was going to rain today, but it didn't. That's why people get sick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The flu is going around here. I haven't had it, but it's going around in my town. There's another one made. I don't know how many I have, but I need a lot. So just keep making them. Whoa, 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 you're falling. You're falling. Oh. Hold on, I gotta make sure this plug is in. My favorite color is a periwinkle is my favorite color. Of course, I have to be unusual, but this is not. This is turquoise, and then this variegated is called kaleidoscope. Whoops. Can you see it? Kaleidoscope. And I'll be adding red to it. Sort of boho, if you will. If you will. Oh. Hey, Barbara. Oh, this hat was knitted by an elderly German lady that I used to help out. No, I don't know what your favorite color is. Lillian, hello. Barbara, there's some... Oh, Barbara, do you know Donna? Donna, do you know Barbara? Barbara is crochet therapy. And Donna Mako is one of my friends. I know her from Granny D and some other places. But the other people I knew, Barbara. So, you know. If you know, you know. Oh, your favorite color is blue. Barbara has been making hexagons. She's making a runner. Donna was one of my first subscribers. Hot black coffee in my cup. And this cup is, it says Teach, Love, Inspire, and it has books on it. And this was given to me from church, I think last year when they did Sunday School Appreciation. Miguel. Yeah. Barbara is crochet therapy, and she goes live Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings. Now, I was going to ask you, have you ever tried this cream called Resta Cream Moisturizer? I'll tell you what. Oh, you're working on your blanket. You just need a little dab of this. It goes a long way. And one of my subscribers, who's a friend, her and her husband are my friends, they live nearby me, sent me this last year. Her dermatologist recommended it to her or to them. And because my skin is so sensitive and I keep breaking out, and especially now that after the heart surgery, the stent put in, I'm on the blood thinner twice a day. If I bang my dry skin, boy, do I bleed. And so I've been using this, and it has made a difference. The Melting Moisturizer for Dry, Irritated Skin. Resta. And you just need a little. Well, I'm thankful you like my video. Oh, look at this. Here's a cat beanie I made with black yarn that has some sparkle in it. that I never bought that yarn. I must have got it in a Facebook, oh boy, I can't coordinate. In a Facebook yarn lot or maybe in a thrift store. Can you see it? Have you made any of these? I've made several. They're super easy. Cat ear beanie, if I can get it on right. Oh boy. Now look what I did. I'm going to be putting that in my bag to donate to the homeless. Yep. Now, something else I want to show and ask you. You know, you probably know, I'm having an awful flare up of, that's why I have the compression glove on, of the arthritis and the Charcot, CHARCOT condition in my bones. So the doctor said skip rheumatology and go right to orthopedic. So I have an appointment on the 5th. Well, I've been using my old bottle. It's about 20 years old of Tiger Balm. Now this bottle came from when I lived back home. There was a donut shop. I wish I could read all that, but I can't. But it says Tiger Balm and then something else. There was a donut shop run by an Asian husband and wife and the sister of the wife. Very nice people. And I used to stop there and get coffee. And one day a friend took me. We went through the drive-thru, and so the lady was so surprised to see that I was not driving, that my friend was. And I said, well, I'm having an awful time with my arm. It was my left arm. Oh, whoa. And so was talking to her, and she said, next time you come through, I'm going to give you something. And she gave me this. This bottle of Tiger Balm came straight from Asia, whatever country they were from, I forget. So some of that is written in that language. But so I've been here in Texas 15 years this month. In fact, this Thursday will make 15 years. This is about 20 years old. And look, almost gone. I know you can buy other Tiger Balm, but this is really strong. And like I said, it's from Asia. She gave it to me. And it does help me. If I can get the cap on now. Oh boy, Barbara, we may have a little situation on our hands. And so that, and then some of you, Donna, hey, Patricia, let me see. It's 8:30. It's 7:28 my time, and it's 8:30 your time. What are you doing? Did you cook today, Patricia? Oh, Barbara was on it. You have to be timed out, Galvez. Oh, you're the same time as me? Same time as me? What? Oh, you made pork chops. Barbara, Patricia is a Italiana cook. I didn't think you were on the same time as me. I'm taken back by that. Breaded, of course. Of course. What was I going to ask Donna? Oh, Donna. Oh, let's see if Donna's still here. Hello. Oh, I'm well. How are you? Now, Barbara says she's working on her blanket. Oh, okay, Donna. Then I'll get back to Barbara. Now, Donna, I think you also know, wow, Saudi Arabia. Um, oh, um, Donna, you know Jill, right? I mean, from YouTube. Mm. Oh, thank you. Um, a elderly German lady that I used to help out knitted me this hat. I probably got it on inside out. Okay, Donna, back to Jill. Now, Jill lives here in Texas. Not, well, kind of far from me, but we have met up more than one time. In fact, the first live that I was ever on was Jill's. Um, if you go to her channel, Fiber Floozy Crafts, you'll have to look way back because it was a few years ago. Hey, Patricia's gangsta. She don't play around. uh, but Jill did a live, and we were in person. Anyway, a couple years ago, Jill was she was getting into essential oils, um, and she sent me this, and I cannot tell you what like the scent, but it's muscle relief, therapeutic grade, 100% essential oil. See, muscle relief. Oh, you remember that? And I've been putting this on my hand, really rubbing it in. Hey, Patricia, did you see the cat beanie I made? Look at that. Cat ear beanie. Yeah, it's so uh another time Jill came through. See her dog, uh Cypress, I think is the name. She got him from Dallas. Thank you. And so she came to Dallas to get him, and then we had met up. Well, we met up first, and the next day she got him. That's what it was. But then she came again, and she came. Remember when I was, for 7 years, I was a part of a local crochet knitting group that met up once a month. Um, and so Jill came one time, and she met everyone in that group. I don't know what that is, but I probably don't play it. Um, uh, Jill has cattle, and I love cows. I have never been out there. Um, Jill crochets and she knits beautiful. She knitted me a hat. Oh, Barbara, you're busy. Um, she knitted me a hat that she designed that has dog paws on it, like around here would be a contrasting color of the hat. And she also knitted me a dishcloth that has the pattern of a chicken in it. Yep. You know what? I left that crochet group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Um, I was a member of it for 7 years. And um, when I first joined, there was like 4 of us that would meet up every month, sometimes 5. And I ended up leaving because I think the year before last, because if you follow me, my car has been um, breaking down. It's just trying to give up on me. And they moved the meetup place further away, and I couldn't always make it. Even though it was once a month, I could not always make it. And they were starting, the lady, quote unquote, owner of the meetup group was getting pretty annoyed with me and almost demanding that I be there. And not only that, when I would show up, she was starting to have people that needed to learn how to crochet come only to me in those meetings. And, I don't mind helping people or teaching people. I have taught crochet before here in my town. Um, I think the thing that bothered me was she didn't ask me, didn't even ask ahead or nothing. Like it was expected of me. So I put up with it, and then it was really getting me frustrated. And I thought, you know what? Why should something that I'm supposed to enjoy, why is it supposed to be frustrating me? Well, it's frustrating me because I'm allowing it to. And she's not going to change. So why do I have to keep going? Hey, there's other groups, and if there isn't, I can start a group that's local, right? So I left that group. I know it. Yeah. And when I left quietly. I didn't announce it on Facebook group. I just left. And when I was, not able to go, I would explain, which I didn't have to do. But I'd say, well, the car is not working right. I don't feel safe traveling all that far. Or I even asked, could we compromise and one month have it that far away and then the next month have it a little closer out here? Oh, no, nope. And you want to know something else? The quote unquote owner of the group and another lady of the group, these two are roommates. They moved from where they were and they moved into my town, and they live 3 minutes down the road. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that tells you something, huh? There's Pam. Pam, I'm glad you're here because Barbara from Crochet Therapy has been very busy cleaning up this chat. Now back to Barbara. Barbara said, I thought she was working on her hexagons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That reminds me. Pam, are you not in the state that begins with a T and it's not my state? Uh, okay, so Barbara said she's working on her blanket. Well, Barbara is kind of blaming me. Oh, Barbara, Pam and you are in the same state. Pam is Be Creative Crafts. You two are in the same state. So, oh, thank you. Um, I had some Premier puzzle yarn, 4 skeins of it, that I bought a couple years when it was on clearance a couple years ago. And I posted pictures of a lap blanket I made someone, and the colorway is kickball. Not this. This is turquoise. I'm just holding it up to show you I am crocheting. I'm losing my count over and over, but I'm crocheting. Hey, David. Um, yeah, I'm just giving that first letter because, you know. So Barbara went and bought that puzzle yarn and kickball and is making a blanket. Let me just count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Pam, Barbara from Crochet Therapy goes live Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. I don't know what time because Barbara, you know, kind of runs on her own time, you know. 15, 16. But she has a fun live. We have I've made some really good friends in there. Lots of laughing we do. I have a buddy in her live named Carl, and he's a crocheted crab that Barbara made. And well, Carl has kind of been missing. He's kind of just in a different place in a little studio, so he's not visible. Now look at that. She's mixing it up. Another one done. I am just making, you know, the centers. Got a bunch of them. I have no idea how many I have. Now, Pam. Pam, I want to know what you've been up to. You can tell that Patricia don't put up with no nonsense. She don't. Nope. Patricia, she won't have it. She won't have it. This is pretty boho, isn't it? Now, Carl, Barbara's crab, she even entered him into the fair, and he won. I forget what ribbon, but he won. That's something, isn't it? Oh, my arm. Patricia, it's really the same time. I thought you're in the East Coast. Well, Patricia. Now, I've known Patricia. I say known, you know, I know her from YouTube. Oh, boy. Maybe 9 years. Yep. Filming and editing. I've been slacking off. on my Thursday night lives. I've been busy at work, so when I get home, I'm tired. Hey, you know what? Um, Thursday morning, I went to the laundromat. Oh, I just about crawled out of that place. Now, which ribbon did he get? Um, and you know what? When I was done and I got in my car, I won't say I had a meltdown, but um, I don't know how to. Oh, okay, 5 years. But I've been watching Letty longer than 5 years. Uh, yeah, Thursday was rough, but today's Saturday. I've made it. I've made it. Now Pam goes live usually Thursday evenings, and I'm in church, but I try to catch her while I'm getting ready before I go. But I watch the replay the next day, and I'm pretty good at leaving her a comment. She does a. Oh, really? Wow. Well, I just don't know. Because you know what? The year before last, I had to, I felt like I should, and I did. I needed to cut off or chop off a lot of channels. And I've even done that so far this year. I've chopped off some. You know, I don't want to um, get into all the drama that goes on. So I've had to chop off some people. I know, I know my teeth are not the prettiest, but you know, I can tell you about it if you want to know. Pink statue. Nine, 10, 11, 12. I know there's always someone that wants to come in and tell you about yourself. Yeah. Now Pam does all kinds of she doesn't just crochet. Pam made a really nice blanket, like all year long blanket. And I know it. And it had all different kinds of stitches and lots of texture. You know, I'm all about texture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think she just, Pam, did you just come up with some of those stitches, or did you follow something and you just decided to mix it all up? I can't remember. But I was very impressed. And it was a crochet along. I just always have so many irons in the fire. Boy, was it windy here in Texas today. Oh, and that mountain cedar is still blowing all around. Not only that, people are plowing their fields and their yards for planting. Yeah, that I remember, but I don't remember if oh, so you didn't make up the stitch. Yeah. Boy, was that nice. Yep. Hey, Rose. I had an omelet for supper. An omelet with vegetables in the omelet. Of course, the omelet was my fresh eggs from my hens. Close your ears, Patricia. But that's where eggs come from. Oh, yeah. Oh, Pam, did you see my cat ears beanie I made? I'm gonna put this in my bag of hats I'm donating to the homeless. Oh, I love pinto beans. I love pinto beans. And I do like cornbread. I don't have it hardly ever because, um, get over there. It throws my sugar, but I do like cornbread. And I like biscuits and I like dumplings. Oh, thanks. Did I ever tell you I grew up on homemade pasta? My nonna was from Italy, and her one of her sister-in-laws named Yolanda, but we called her Yundi, they would get together and they would make pasta. And when they'd make the long pasta, kind of like spaghetti or like egg noodles, any kind of long pasta, after they made the dough and they rolled it out and they cut it, they had, oh, they had two wooden chairs, and my grandfather had taken the handle of an old broom, and he took the broom part off, and that handle, he sanded it down, and my nonna and my uh, Auntie Yundi would put that broom handle over the chairs. So a chair where you sit, it would face that way, and then the other the opposite, and then the broom handle across, and they'd hang the long pasta over it to dry. Yeah, I grew up on that. Homemade pasta. Gnocchis with, some of them would have spinach in them, some would have veal, some would be plain. 10, 11, 12. What did you, yeah, the Italian drying rack. Hey, Patricia, and I wasn't going to say this part, but you know what? Um, you know what was underneath that homemade Italian drying rack? Was a heat vent from in the floor. So the heat used to come up out of the floor. People today would, ugh, what about dust bunnies and everything? Well, who knows how many dust bunnies I ate off my pasta? Who knows? Now let me see. Now, Pam, what did you eat at the Mexican restaurant? 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Added to the flavor. Yeah. Well, one thing about my Nana, back then, I was born in 1970. So growing up, I don't remember. Oh, now were they refried beans? I don't like refried beans. Um, I don't remember growing up. Of course, I was a kid, so I wouldn't pay attention, but they didn't have this OCDD or OCCD or AHDD, all those things, did they? Because if they did, my Nana was one of those over compulsive disorder people. Um, she cleaned and cleaned and cleaned. Um, when I say my Nana cleaned, I'm talking about someone that took the lid off the toilet tank and cleaned the toilet tank where your water resides. I don't know why she did it. She also would clean out her washing machine after every wash, and somehow she knew how to take out the agitator. Don't ask me what kind of washer she had. I was just a kid. But the agitator thing was about this big, and it was this color, turquoise. And she knew how to take that out, and she would wash it and wash the inside of the washer. Oh, I'm telling you. Ooh, refried beans. Now, I like all kinds of beans except refried beans, and I don't like black beans. I like the red, the pink, the white, lentils. I just don't like black beans. Now, when I make that 15 bean soup that most everyone has made, it has black beans in it, and I'll eat them, but I won't go buy any black beans. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah, my Nana. I guess she loved to clean. I don't ever remember her complaining about it. Oh, Barbara. No, ma'am. 1, 2, 3. 11. Well, guess what else? Remember recently my car issue? And at first, the good neighbor, the backyard mechanic, really thought the leak was the overflow coolant reservoir tank. And so I had ordered, well, the landlord looked it up because I don't have computer. All I have is my phone, and my eyes get tired, and I hardly ever order nothing. And he has Amazon. He orders a lot. His wife does. And so I asked if he could look it up and read about it and order it for me, and I'd bring him the money. So on a Wednesday, okay, Patricia, thank you so much for coming. Take care. Um, So that same day, it was on a Wednesday. I don't know why I remember the day. He ordered it, and I took him the money, $120. It was actually 83 something, and the rest was shipping and all that. Well, and it took like a week to come in. Uh, and then the good neighbor had that heart attack and landed down in Dallas at Parker Hospital, where JFK was brought to. And then he had a stent put in, the neighbor did, and then came home and he had to rest for a couple days. So uh, the landlord sent over a friend of his, another friend of his, to come look at the car, and he did. And he was saying, I am not sure that that is the problem. Maybe the problem is the radiator or the engine. I said, oh, I just unplugged it again. I said, that radiator I just bought, and the neighbor put it in last April. How can it already go? Well, it got dark, and so he decided to come 2 days later, and he came in the morning, well, around noon, excuse me, and he was looking, and he said, no, I think it's coming from under the radiator. Let me go ask your your good neighbor if he could please, if he feels like coming over, for a second opinion. So he went, and the good neighbor happened to have a friend over who knows a little bit about cars, but he came over, so there was three of them looking at the car and me standing there praying. And anyway, they poured water in this and poured water in that, and we're checking hoses and all that, and it was, oh, then they took parts out, and it was decided that it was the radiator. They took the radiator out, hijack, and they put water in it, and one of them blew through the hose while we watched that water come out like a waterfall from the bottom of the radiator. So it was faulty. Um, so they said, well, you don't need this new part you bought. I thought, well, I'll send it back and get my $120 back. I sure could use that. And so the landlord had come, and he picked up that part and picked up the faulty radiator to send it back also. Even though that warranty is way over, we're hoping there'll be some kind of, hey, even if it's a $20 refund, right? So, I was going to say long story short, but I'm just about at the end of it. Uh, the landlord called yesterday and said, hey, I was looking through the emails and trying to track down when you had bought this coolant reservoir overflow thing. You bought it January 21st, and guess what? The warranty is only 30 days, which is today. And I would have to pay the shipping, which is over $30. And so me and the landlord talked about it and thought about it and decided it's really not worth trying to send back. I better just hang on to it because the part that is in there is the original. And even if, and it's not just the reserve bucket though. See, it's one big piece. So you have the bucket here, then another part up here, and then this part here that covers the fan that cools off your engine and radiator. So if any one of those parts break on this original, I'll have this one. You see? So is it really $120 down the drain? Like I felt at first, felt my blood drain from me? Or is it $120 invested? Let's just say invested. What do you think? Hey, we'd all like to have $120, in the bank, but we must look ahead. I'm not going to get my money back if I go through all the trouble of returning that because the warranty day is over. What do you think? Is anyone here? Hmm. 4. Yeah. Yep. Like the landlord said, put it in my shed, my lean-to, and I'll have it if I need it. And God forbid, but if something huge went wrong with the car, like the engine blew, the transmission went, something like that, where I can't fix the car. Well, this part is brand new, still in bubble wrap, still in the box, and I could put it on Facebook Marketplace or something and get something. But if this part that's in the car was to get a crack, Texas heat, it's so hard on cars. And if that reservoir thing needed to be fixed, or the part that covers the fan got a crack and needed to be fixed, well, I already have the part, right? So at first I did feel like $120 down the drain, but after thinking it over and looking at the big picture, I'm looking at it as an investment. Because what if it does need to be replaced and I don't have the part, and then I don't have the $120 to buy the part, right? Am I making any sense? It's not like $120 just thrown out the window to the wind. Okay, you're still here. 3, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Pam and Barbara. Because imagine if it did, if that original part did really break and I needed to buy it, and it's so much more at the pot store. It's like double, triple. Um, oh, so you know what? At least I'll have the part. Oh, and good news. Good news. Today I saw the neighbor and I says, neighbor, oh, uh, neighbor, do you remember when it was that you replaced that wheel bearing in my front tires? I'm thinking like 2 years ago. And he says, I really don't remember. And he says, do you remember where you bought the part? Was it at AutoZone or O'Reilly's or online? I said, I don't remember, but it seems to me like a couple months ago, while cleaning, going through things, I came across a receipt. And I believe it said left uh, driver's side or left front wheel bearing. And I feel like it was from O'Reilly's, which if it was, they have lifetime uh, warranty, probably limited, like so many miles or something. There's always a catch. But either way, the neighbor said, if I find the receipt, or even if I don't, and I need to replace the wheel bearing, he'll do it for me. You were thrown off guard. Well, I'm having a good night. Very nice. Hey, I am so thankful to have such a good neighbor. Um, he's a backyard mechanic. That's not what he does for a living. but he sure knows how to fix a car. And I just can't afford a garage. I can't. I just can't. Now, he never wants any money. He only ever wants fresh eggs. And I give him fresh eggs. And I give him fresh eggs even when I don't need any work done on the car. I mean, just being neighborly. But I also, when I need work done on the car, I also put aside some money to give him too, because, you know, if I can, that's only the right thing to do. I'd have to pay someone, right? And time is money. His time is worth money. I know it. Hey, I don't take it for granted. Believe me. He works a regular job, you know. So when I do need something on the car, I'm at the mercy of when he has time or even just when he feels like it. Hey, he's not obligated, right? Not obligated. Now, Barbara, what color are you on? $13. I hope that Barbara and Pam check each other's channels out, especially since you live in the same state. I have one skein of Premier puzzle yarn that's in shades of greens, but it's called Meadows. Now, Pam has a she shed. Oh, yep. We have fun in Barbara's lives. Lots of laughing. And Pam, she does all kinds of crafts. No, I'm live. Oh, I keep unplugging you. This is not pre-recorded. I don't know how to do all that stuff. I just know how to press the button. I don't know how to pre-record. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to schedule. I just press the button. And I know how to make a cat beanie for the homeless. Gonna give that one. Gonna put it in my bag with the other hats. Now, is that a red? That's a good question. Oh, I can't believe I unplugged it again. Some people do pre-record. I'm thinking this is not a red now. You know, I'll look at it outside tomorrow. But it's looking like a very bright mauve. These compression gloves help. Barbara, did you wear these, or Pam? 9%. You see that, this here? It's like a mauve, and I thought, for some reason, it was a red. And I already had this red. But I don't know. Well, I'm probably going to get off here because tomorrow's Sunday. Busy, busy day for me. And tomorrow is my Sunday to teach the kiddos. So I need my strength. Lord, be my strength. Got a bag. Bag of circles. No idea how many I have, but I know it's not enough. And so, thank you so much for coming in. Pam, it was so good to see you. Barbara, always good to see you, but I see you, I feel like, every day. And of course, Patricia, who already left. Bless her heart. And the new people that behaved. And the ones that didn't, you found out. You found out, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Now, I don't go live that often. I think I went live last Friday or Saturday. Did you know, Barbara, that live was under, by 1 minute, it was under 2 hours. Where did the 2 hours go? I don't know. This one isn't that long, is it? Nope. Well, no, 64 minutes. So I will let you go. And keep crocheting on. I know it. That's what I said. Wow, where did the 2 hours go? Oh, Donna Mako. I think she left. Pam, do you know her? It was so good to see her come in. Like I said, she was one of my first subscribers. Isn't that amazing? I'll tell you what. It's a great community we have, isn't it? Okay, Barbara. Oh, okay. Talk to everyone later. Thanks again for coming in, and thanks for using your wrenches. All right. Good night.